Hey there, UnderMine is back with an exciting new demo demonstrating many of the mechanics shown in the game. We're here today. Welcome back to Let's Suffer Together. I'm Suffer. We're going to take you through it. First off, we've played about 17 hours, 22 minutes, 43 seconds in the demo. I'll tell you what, it's looking really good. First off, the first thing you'll find, you get to play as Black Rabbit. Now, if you've ever played the first game, you'll know Black Rabbit is the NPC, the thief, the scam artist, the trickster, who you find throughout the game, and has always had a bit of a cheeky personality. This puts a great use already in the story mode of this game. In the demo, again, the very first moments, you get to play as Black Rabbit, go through a little bit of a story, chaos and crazy. You get an alternative to the jump that the peasant usually has. You normally play as a different reoccurring peasant every time. They just seem to be a limitless resource on the surface that are used and sent into this roguelike environment. And of course, all these pilfers are coming trying to steal your gold. Now, is a brand new mechanic I really want to show off in the game. That's the Arcana, that's the thing right there. Now, we'll get back into that a little bit later. We need to go back in time a little bit, however, for, hey, seeing how things have changed from the first game. And of course, the pilfer's showing up. Now, this is a setting within the game that I turned up. You can have the pilfers be super aggressive, and it's super, like, please, run it that way. It's so much more fun. It's great. Seriously, they just come out, like, every piece of gold you have, every pilfer will come immediately. It's just fantastic. Now, of course, there's a little story. Several weeks later, you're thrown into the demo, and you are now peasant again. Now, you can dash with Black Rabbit, and that is giving you iframes also. But also you've got a throw of a knife, which doesn't come back to you. Unlike the peasant here, which has a throw and a swing, but the axe comes back to you. Now we've got a lot of older systems coming back. The relics and the blessing systems, even though they've all changed and adapted. Now the Arcana, now the floaty boots that you might remember from the first one, which was a relic, is now an Arcana. And as you can see, it's costing purple again to unlock these things. A lot of new things. About 20% of the unlocks available are available in a demo, and I'm still unlocking things after 17 hours. So again, just it seems to be going good places temporarily in Biggins Allies. Oh my god. And inside the hub area and inside the game now, various ways of interacting with the NPCs, various ways of expanding and getting bigger and better builds. Now we're going to go into how the builds can go crazy. I've kind of seen the future here, in a way. And I hope everyone else can see too, because on the face of it, UnderMine 2 seems, when you play as a peasant again, the swing and the throw is the same. You've got quite a few of the same enemies. This is UnderMine 2 we're seeing right now, just to be clear. However, again, we go into the stat system, right? Number one, we'll go into aesthetics in a sec, and other things. But we've got the strength system again. Dexterity modifies swing and range. Ingenuity, explosive damage, pretty similar, but you can see it's already stretched out. We've now got elemental damage for the Arcana, a luck-based system. And a piece of Arcana has already come into projectile size once again. But Pierce, the really interesting ones, Pierce, Ricochet, Bounce, and Fork. Now, these are all to do with your throwing. It could deal with your swinging if your swinging also shoots a projectile. Now, it's linked into the Arcana system. Now, if we go back to UnderMine 1, which didn't have the Arcana system, it just had swing, throw, and the relics and blessings. Where the relics were, again, more general ways of improving a build. This is a very throw-based build. We just showed some perks from the first one where we got Ricochet, the throw and pickaxe. So we had the swing, which, again, we can modify too, but in this example from UnderMine 1, we can throw two pickaxes at the same time, they penetrate enemies. All these relics are mixed in with the blessings, the relics, and other systems in the game that help you procure them. And in UnderMine 1, that was quite limiting, but you could still get some great builds like this. This throw build with the Phantasmal, with the Ricochet. Of course, I've got great swing too, but what we also happened to do on that run was find a Mighty Metamorph and potion transmute or carried relics, and it instantly became a swing build instead, so not only demonstrating a nice little throw build from UnderMine 1, but also with Vorpal Blade, with the Master Pickaxe, a really, really good swing build as well. It will demonstrate thusly. But again, like UnderMine 1 always had that unfortunate limitation because it was kind of trying to bring it in a... I've heard it put as more of a kind of Nintendo-y Zelda, that's the one. Zelda kind of experience brought into a roguelike situation. And I kind of really respect that. But the swing and the throw mechanics, along with how you progressed in resource acquisition, was quite limited. However, the journey along the way, despite its limited nature, was so fun. Because if you played the first one, you remember the shop in a bottle. It started from there, and then you would get another shop, and through the shops you could do everything. The transmute system, that little thing in the corner, which we can change relics, potions, you can do anything. You can get blessings like I've just got here. Even more power we can duplicate. But going to UnderMine 2, we've now got the Arcana system. And of course, we get a mess with it, but this is a particular Arcana that just leaks out gold until you run out of mana. There's an entire system. So looping back round to the ricochet, the fork, the bounce, and whatnot, that goes into the Arcana system too. You see those purple berries are picking up? That's mana that we regain from breaking things open. The perks and the relics now also get mixed in. We get offered two. They can be relics. They can both be relics. But oftentimes we'll have an Arcana thrown in as well. And this is like an addition to the swing and the throw. This gets modified with all those other systems, opening up an entire branch. And this is what really excites me. If they get the Arcana system right, there's no reason why we can't have just a grand series of Arcana that just work into the crazy generation system. Again, you can't get all stats to 99 initially, but as you progress through the game and through the roguelike kind of journey, as you do run after run, getting better, getting those stats better and better, finding better systems, finding better metas, you'll crush those numbers and impress yourself on those stats, because Fork increases the number of projectiles you shoot. You've got bounce and pierce, so it's going to be projectiles everywhere of all different varieties. Arcana and relics have their own presentation now. Scales with intelligence. Now, intelligence means elemental damage. So we'll increase our elemental damage with this little lightning alone. And we can go poke people with it. We can't do much else with it, but ricochet rock. Now, this scales with much, much more caliber ricochet fork. And when we drink a little potion in a little while, you'll see why that's important. We shoot one, it bounces much better than lightning. Potentially. That bounce, I don't actually have bounce as a peasant right now. Is it 0, right? Yes, it's at 0. There is a bit of meta progression in the hub area that'll build your peasant with a certain inbuilt amount of bounce and pierce, I think. It might actually be just pierce in the meta progression at the moment in the demo. Remind that this is a demo. We've got a little window into the game here. And the first boss fight. Which, again, I need mana to be able to shoot the Arcana off. We got it out of the fight system. Now, there is another relic that's come along, which we'll see a little bit later on, which we don't get any luck out of. But we know something's going to be patched about the Swindler's Coin, which generates luck via mana. And as you can see in the boss fight, if you can just use a relic, because the Arcana system is basically an active system, which you press and you choose to shoot it and use the mana at a specific time for a specific result. But again, not bad as an additional to your swing and throw. It really opens up the potential for the fighting systems within the game. The movement system has been tuned up as well. The jump is less floaty and more, I'd say, skill-based and more precision-based. A little bit more difficult to jump, though, and coming at it from a person who's played about $1,000 of UnderMine 1. We defeat this guy, can't handle it, though. It's hard to describe all the little changes in UnderMine 2, so I'm speaking in kind of the broader terms, especially about the Arcana system, where, again, it does fine, it pokes around. We get some new enemies as well. New mapping. These guys, these potion throwers, as you see in a little while. Oh, yeah. We're checking out our little potion here that's going to come in with this Arcana, because this is what I mean. This increases caliber, fork, and pierce. Now, we're going to be able to, in, say, a 5-floor, a 4... You know the old 5-floor, 4-floor format? You get 5 floors or 4 floors. Levels and floors, you know what I mean? we're going to be able to build quite a lot with the systems that are already in the game, the dexterity, because the blessings are back, and there's ways to manipulate the blessings that we've already seen. And if we drink this potion right now, and there's alchemists throwing embiggening around as well, so as you can see, the chance for crazy, if you pay attention, there's quite a bit going on, especially as I swing around. But this is just the actual bare minimum of kind of attempt to break the game. We've got very little resource to do so, and we're already kind of pulling that out. So I'm really excited to what we can do when we've got all of the tools available to us. And again, I think from what I've seen in the demo, all the extra crazy, all the extra potential. And it's not even early access yet, remember, it's a demo. Early access is July the 22nd. I'm part of Steam Next Fest next week, starting Monday. Promoting UnderMine 2 to the masses over on Steam. Getting them indie game swindler's coin. Yeah. At the moment, right, in that first boss fight, you can just go ham at the ads, generate mana, flick this coin. At the moment, you don't see lucky pop up as a word on the screen. So we know we didn't get lucky, because it didn't say so. And we can generate as much luck as we want, because every time it flips lucky, we get 1 point of luck. You just spend about 10 minutes killing ads, you know, because the more luck you make, the better Swindler's Coin works. At the moment, this is a demo. They've already said they're going to change it, right? So have fun with it while you can. The demo's still out there. It'll be in the description of the video as well. But we just go around swindling, not having much luck. Again, you need those kind of bits of knowledge in the game to work, even individual things. Sometimes it just doesn't give it to you. And that's what I want to see as well from all of these systems integrated. It's what UnderMine 1, with its systems, and even with its limitations, did so well. It managed to mold the shops, the blessings, the relics, just every kind of system it had to try and integrate. It did the best of its ability to kind of synergize them all together. It's just that the base of the attacking system didn't lead to as much variance as there potentially could have been. Solved, of course, with the Arcana system. And of course with the swing base. We're going to want that little keyblade that's there. So again, the blessing systems. We can now pick up a blessing which increases a part of you, like adds piercing. You can add fork via blessing, by the way, which is really interesting. You can see the curse before you get it. Now, UnderMine seems to be moving away, and this is really good, in my opinion, moving away from generic minor curses like H.P. You'll get them. Like, I think they're more integrated with room modification, enemy modification. Because just having your core stats attacked is okay, but I don't want it to be like a half of the curse. Like, split between major and minor, just mix them in, you know? There's a lot of potential for curse in this game, and that being part of the difficulty modification. Anyway, having shown you a bit of UnderMine 2 and UnderMine 1 and what's new, hope you've enjoyed this video. I stream over at twitch.tv/Let's Suffer Together. Come and join us for some great interactive entertainment. I appreciate you joining us today. Again, get down in the description, there's links there. We can have a conversation over on Twitch. We can have a conversation down in the comments. Click that like button. I really do appreciate you. Let me know what you think in the comments about the game. If you played the demo, let me know what you think. I will see you all over on the stream or in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Pretty good stuff. And I'll see you soon. Peace. Much love.